Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg, and today we're playing Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo. So, Super Metroid was a pretty big deal back in the day, still is a pretty big deal. Often reaches the top regions of best SNES games, and with good reason. It's just uh, the controls, the gameplay, the exploration, the replayability. It's all just top notch. The music, the it's all just so good. It's so well made. And it is very popular nowadays for speedrunners. One of the most popular speedrunning games. But this will not be a speedrun. Okay, well, first of all, we are not playing original Super Metroid, which some of you might be able to tell. We are going to be playing a hacked version. Not because Super Metroid as is not good enough. It is. I could have just done a vanilla playthrough of Super Metroid, but that seems like it's just been done to death. And I'm sure many of you are familiar with what original Super Metroid is like. So, we're going to play a hacked version. It's not drastic. I mean, this is not like a different game. It's still all the same plot points and all the same bosses and all the same stuff. But the hack is called Project Base. And it's basically designed to be... Well, it was originally designed to be like a base hack so that other hacks could be built off of it. As it is, it's become sort of its own thing. But it's intended to just sort of fix a lot of little quirks with Super Metroid and speed up some slow animations and things like that. And it also it's pretty much designed for speedrunners. It adds more flexibility to like your moveset. It makes you more capable of different, fast movements and blah 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 blah. It also changes some palettes and changes some backgrounds, things like that. There are going to be some different things, but overall, this is still just Super Metroid. So I didn't want to do like a whole crazy ROM hack, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit to interest some people that have seen normal Super Metroid plenty of times. Now, I have already done this LP. I recorded Project Base Super Metroid LP. I recorded it like, I don't know, 8 months ago or something. But it's not worthy of uploading because I was really stupid. For whatever reason, I thought it was going to be more different than it ended up being. I thought there was going to be all sorts of differences in like the map and things like that. And so I spent the whole Let's Play sort of second guessing myself because I'm familiar with Super Metroid, but I was like, no, it's not going to be there. It's going to be different. I don't know why I thought this, but it really messed up the whole LP. So we're redoing it. We're just going to play through it as if it was Super Metroid, and hopefully it'll be a lot better. So, gosh. What that means, however, is that I didn't play Metroid 2 in many months, so I don't really remember where the plot left off. In Metroid 1, you are... Oh, God. I have to, look. This is a continuation, so... It's a continuation and also sort of a remake of the original. Not Not really, but there are elements. Okay, so in the original game, you go through the planet Zebes, or Zebes, or whatever, to stop the space pirates from exploiting the Metroids. You kill Mother Brain, who leads the space pirates, right? And then you win. In the second game, the Galactic Federation deems the Metroid species too dangerous to exist, and so they send Samus to their homeworld, and that you wipe them all out, including the Queen. But at the very end of the second game, you find a baby Metroid, and it like latches onto you as like you're its mother, and so you take it back. You take it to the Ceres research station for study. And that's pretty much where this game picks up. In this game, if you aren't aware, in the opening cinematic, it will recap that. Yeah, okay, that should be good. Yeah, that should be good. Okay.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I first battled the Metroids on planet Zebes. It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader, Mother Brain, to use the creatures to attack galactic civilization. So this is the ending of the first game. I mean, it was upgrade. They updated the graphics, but that was the ending to the first game. I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR-388. I completely eradicated them except for a larva, which after hatching followed me like a confused child. Ugh, jeez. This is the end of the second game, which looks much better. I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station at Ceres, so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. Left-handed shake there. The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt. But I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal. Ceres Station was under attack. So yeah, we had just left, and immediately something was attacking this research station. Not a coincidence. Something wants that Metroid. So yeah, the biggest difference you'll probably note are the lights are all on, and the colors are going to be a little different. Like I said, they made... You can see all of the scientists are now dead. Of course. They made this mod for speedrunners. So you lose out on some of, like, the atmosphere and tension of the original. But that's because you're expected to already have played the game 80 billion times. Alright, so we are attacked here by Ridley, who you might remember from the first game. And I don't know. It apparently slaughtered everyone and grabbed the Metroid. And now this place is gonna blow. So yeah, there would have been like smoke vents here that sort of knocked you around, but that is gone. So we're going back to planet Zib. I think I learned the pronunciation at some point, but I've since forgotten. I apologize. Zebes. We're going back to planet Zebes, the homeworld of the space pirates, or their main base, which is again where we went in the first game. And we're just assuming that they're situated back here after stealing the Metroid. Okay. So you'll notice this background is different. I honestly I don't even remember what it is in the original game. I just know that it's different. This makes a lot more sense that there's like a space background. Retracing our footsteps from the first game. If you remember this big old pit. Here, of course, is where we fought Mother Brain. A harrowing battle, if there ever was one. See, that elevator is way faster than it would have been. And over here, we get the morphing ball. And immediately, as soon as we do, things come to life. We have triggered something. Yeah, they don't really explain like where all my upgrades went from the last two games, but they never have to, I guess. It's okay, because we have missiles now. Whoops. So this is a different room. We got an E-tank. Normally, I don't think you would get an E-tank this early. We'd have to go back up top. But we have one. And instead of taking 5 missiles to open a pink door, it's just 1. These little differences just make your life quicker. So normally there would be an E-tank like right up there. And you can get it immediately if you're really good. But we are not good, and it doesn't exist. They moved it. Which is kind of odd, like, because if you get that E-tank right there, you're good. So for a mod designed for people that are good at the game, you know, speedrunners, to just move it to a much simpler location, I don't know. I don't know all their thought processes behind the ROM hack, but we're playing it. So yes, all the lights have been turned on now, and the space pirates are here. Since we triggered that, now they're waiting for us. As I narrate everything that's happening. Ha ha! But yeah, you see, it was like those little differences where that E-tank was moved, you know, and it was just stuff like that that made me think, oh, there's gonna be all sorts of just different stuff in this ROM hack, and there really isn't. So that's kind of what threw me off. This room is completely different. You know, stuff like that. Nothing that's like essential is really changed, but there's just a lot of stuff that's slightly or not so slightly different. But it's okay. This is what I didn't want to just do a vanilla Super Metroid playthrough for you. Now we get to master wall jumping, which I'm not a master of, my friends. Speedrunner, I am not. No! What? Why was I trying to get over there? If you're curious, which you are not, I am playing with a 8-bit do SN30 Pro, which is basically, it's a Super Nintendo controller. It's a Super Nintendo controller, but it has 2 sets of shoulder buttons, and it has thumbsticks. And so it's also wireless, which is cool. And I actually don't love the thumbsticks that much. Like, I wouldn't play like Dark Souls with this, but for old school retro games, it's a really nice controller. That's the Mangg recommendation. Wow. Oh no! The Chozo statue is getting up! That's not supposed to happen. Haha. Get your wall jump practice in now. Now, if you're really cool, you can actually go up this way instead. Which is what speedrunners do, I guess. I have done it. I mean, I don't have proof. I do not have video footage. Actually, I think you're supposed to do it this way. You're supposed to do... God. I mean, I haven't practiced in a while. But I have done it. You do a double wall jump. And then you just slide in there with your morph ball. It's tricky. It requires a bunch of practice. For just, like, one trick. I mean, you could see how it's possible. You carry that upward momentum when you go into ball form. My fingers are so fat. It's just not. I don't know why I'm trying. Like, doesn't matter. I don't know any other tricks. But when I was doing Super Metroid Randomizer, oftentimes you will go to this point and you will not get the bomb there. So the only way to get out of this trench is with this trick. So I really wanted to do it. And so I practiced a long time and eventually I did, but that was months ago. And I only did it once before just moving on. Alright, anyways, you get that it's possible. I'm not going to do it, but I'm sure if you've ever seen a speedrun, they do it. Luckily, though, we don't have to really know any tricks to beat the game. Okay, that's the E-tank you normally would get first, unless you're a speedrunner. I mean, you don't have to be a speedrunner, but being able to get that other tank normally is impressive. I've never done it. Although I think it might just be like a damage boost. Probably could do it if I set my mind to it. Anyways, we're heading into this area that has a name. I think it starts with a B. Yep, Brinstar. I know, I've played this game before. Now, normally we would not be able to access a whole bunch of stuff in Brinstar. But, for the sake of exploration, doesn't hurt. We'll poke around. Damn it. How tricky. Maybe if we watch this guy, he'll show us. Nope, I thought there might have been a secret path. Wait. No, okay. Then I don't know. There probably is a secret path, but oh well. The game seems kind of quiet. So there is a trick you can do here. I believe it's called Mock Ball, if I remember correctly. I don't know if you can do it right now. Maybe. No, I don't know. I really... That's very hazy. I'm pretty sure you can do it right now, because normally you need the super speed boots to get through there. But you can do this trick where you, like, run, and then you go into ball form, and you retain your speed. And it just allows you to sort of slip through there. I've never done it, but it seems cool. Okay, anyways. Yeah, you are... It does feel a lot faster. And you are... feel more flexible with your movements and... Like, even me, with my fat fingers, I feel more capable as Samus than normally. Okay, so that's a missile recharge, but we don't need it. Oh, there might be a secret way up there after all. Okay, let's not get too fancy. Damn it. The lamest way to get this missile. There you go. But hey, we got it. The thing I probably like most about this controller is it's got that real satisfying old school creaky clickiness to it. I don't know, it's a solid controller. I actually bought it I bought it for Tetris 99. Cuz I started to play that and I was getting sort of frustrated with the Switch Pro controller because the D-pad is really shit. And it will often send inputs to the Switch, or often send inputs out of the controller that you didn't really hit. And it's sort of a known problem with the Pro controller. I was getting frustrated, and so I ordered this controller because I heard that the D-pad was a lot better. And then, while I was waiting for this to arrive, I kept playing Tetris 99. I actually won a game, which was very cool. And then as soon as I won Tetris 99, I never played it again. Because I knew that if I played it again, I would not win. And thus, I would just end go through this vicious cycle. And I just really wanted to go out on a high note. So even though I bought this controller for Tetris 99, I've never used it with that game. But that's okay. It's still a good controller. So we got the charge beam, which, as the name might suggest, allows you to charge up your beam. It's not something that I normally use, but it exists, so can't argue with that. I mean, overall, I really don't know how interesting this LP is going to be. I don't have, like, awesome insights into Super Metroid. And there's really not a whole lot to say about it, because it seems like... I just assume, like, everyone is already very familiar with it. Maybe that's a bad assumption. Maybe for some people it's the first time they've ever seen Super Metroid. I guess anything's possible. We're going up against really our first boss, I guess. Normally this would be a pretty lengthy fight because he only opens his mouth once in a while, and you'd really have to like be patient and just sit here until he opens it again, and you can shoot a couple missiles. But Project Base really shortens this. It's like 3 missiles or 4 to kill him. The first time I played this, I was kind of disappointed because it's such like a stupidly memorable boss. But it's not a fun fight, and it's not really worth lengthening it. So that's it. I mean, nothing really changes in the original fight. It's just longer. Damn it. Yeah, be cool, yeah. What are the odds I'm going to remember that green door? We got super missiles, which are, as you might expect, better than the normal missiles. Now, if I was really cool, I could make my way downtown. Or uptown in this case. God damn it. Fuck. I got farther than I thought I would. We'll accept that as a consolation. Well, since I know I'll forget if I don't do it right now, let's go back to that green door. Much slower than I should get back to the green door. What? Ah, I didn't even... Did they put that in? I would never know. I don't think I've ever done a wall jump off of him. That's funny. He's got the shakes. Alright, I have no idea what's up here. You have to do a wall jump to get up. Hey! That's nice. That's not nice. Stop. Damn, that hurt. Are you serious? Why would I? No. I don't want to go that way. What is the purpose of this shortcut? Oh. Okay. Well, we got a missile. We got 5 more missiles. Yeah. You'll notice they like always drop good stuff. Again, it's just nice. It's just nice. Not have to make a big stink about grinding in a Metroid game. It's all good. Okay, to move on. Now, I believe I could have sworn they changed this from the original, because I think normally you can, maybe you can do it in here. I don't know. I thought you could wall jump off this in the normal game and get up there. But they changed it to a yellow thing anyway, so I don't think it matters. Or maybe they didn't change it. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. See, this is what happened in my first playthrough, where I just kept second guessing everything I knew. Those are such underused enemies in this game. Yeah, die. Okay, so now we're in Bryn's. No. Is this all Brinstar? Okay, I thought this red-orange area was called something different, but... Oh, we're gonna head down to Criteria or something. Damn it. So we got water physics, not commonly seen. Well, I suppose water physics were commonly seen, but usually water was either death or you had water levels where you were swimming. Here, though, we just have water heavily weighing you down, which is pretty interesting. Fucks with your combat capabilities. Damn it, I can never... Thank you. We got the Spazer. So you can normally get that with a wall jump at this point in time. They just rearranged that for some reason. And there should be... Oh, there it is. And so if you get up there with a spinning jump, yeah, you can do this. But I don't think you can really go anywhere. Alright, so this now is different. This is different. Oh, Norfair, I forgot about that. Yeah, this is different to the point where I don't even remember it. So let's poke around. got the mini crades, which wouldn't normally make an appearance for a little while. It's just a little different. Spazer cuts through all. Ow. Damn shame. Okay. Well. I think this is probably the most drastically changed area. You just pump some space into his gut. Yeah. But they still have this guy. It's just all messed up. But there's supposed to be like bugs on him, and there's no bugs on him. And I think this is the Kraid fight. Which also is drastically shortened. Which is a bigger bummer because I think the Kraid fight is actually kind of fun. But he's gonna be dead very quickly. You fuck. I mean, you know, a cool player would have already killed him on normal mode, but I'm not cool. Damn it! If I die on easy mode Kraid, you gotta be. Yeah, I'm fucking up my jumps so much. Have I just not played Metroid in a while? There you go. Crazy. Crazy. Anyways, you get the Varia suit. So yeah, normally it would be a lengthier process before you would fight Kraid and get this suit. So I think this area is the most drastically changed. I mean, overall, this project base is going to end up being pretty much faster. It's going to be much faster than normal. But I don't think that's a big problem. Because I feel like if you're already familiar with Super Metroid, you probably don't need to see me play it poorly. And if you're not familiar with Super Metroid, shut off this video and go play Super Metroid. What more needs to be said? Except, you know, when you play, learn how to wall jump better than I can. Oh god, it's gonna be... I don't even know if I can do this. I mean, somebody could probably do this, but not me. No. No. Oh my god! I mean, I can't continue from here. There's a yellow door, but holy shit. I'm really proud of myself. Okay, cool. Good God. Good God. So the Varia suit allows us to enter hot areas without taking damage. Does not allow us to go into boiling water without taking damage, though. They want me to just... Maybe they just... I mean, maybe they just want me to barrel through it. I hope there's a thing soon. Oh, God. Oh, boy. No, don't you hit me with that shit. Okay, we okay. We okay. Alright. That was a close one. But we got an E-Tank. Oh, wait, hold up. Something up here, damn it. A missile. Okay, good. So, now that we have the Varia suit, we can go down into down here, wherever this is. Norfolk? Norfair. There we go. Norfolk, I think that's something different. But anyways, now that we're here, there's a bunch of areas in this part that are very hot. And normally you would come to this region before you get the Varia suit, because Kraid is in this region. So there is a way through here that isn't hot. And then you get Kraid, then you get the Varia suit, and then you can go to the rest of the areas. But we sped things up a little bit. So we already have the Varia suit. And we're going to be running through here to get the grappling hook. So then we can do some fun shenanigans. Yeah, I'll leave it off here. Like I said, this isn't going to be a very lengthy LP. I'm not going to be doing like all sorts of exploration and stuff like that. It's just doing a Let's Play of a game this well known. It's just not, probably not the most interesting thing. But we're doing the Metroid series, and this is certainly a part of it, so. My name is Mangg. Gaming Watching has been Super Metroid. And I'll see you fine folks in the next part.